The story begins with a reflective tone as the protagonist narrates his philosophy on life. He believes that everyone is born with a purpose, though many people live their lives without discovering it. This existential dilemma shapes the protagonist's journey, hinting at a deep-seated ambition to fulfill his destiny. The legend of Bhagat Singh. The narrative draws parallels to Indian freedom fighter Bhagat Singh, who lived and died for the people. This reverence for national heroes establishes a theme of sacrifice and justice. It is revealed that the protagonist, Vedant Prabhakar, aspires to embody these ideals in his own life. Childhood aspirations. As a child, Vedant is captivated by the idea of superheroes. He laments his lack of superpowers but is reassured by his mother, who explains that real-life superheroes exist in the form of soldiers, doctors, and his own father, a police officer. Inspired by these words, young Vedant vows to become a courageous police officer like his father. Cyclone and courage. The film shifts to a coastal town besieged by a severe cyclone. Amidst the chaos, the protagonist's bravery is hinted at when villagers face life-threatening waves. This setting serves as a metaphor for the struggles and storms Vedant will face in his life, emphasizing his resilience. Entering the force. Years later, Vedant fulfills his childhood dream by becoming an IPS officer, earning a gold medal for his exemplary performance. He is assigned to Mangalore, a district plagued by crime and corruption. His arrival at the police station is met with pomp and ceremony, but he quickly realizes that his colleagues are more interested in maintaining the status quo than enforcing the law. The power struggle. Vedant's idealism clashes with the corrupt system. He learns about the region's criminal hierarchy, dominated by two figures, Pujari, a local gangster, and Koshan, a powerful white-collar criminal who controls the port. Vedant's determination to clean up the city brings him into direct conflict with these influential figures. The first stand. One of Vedant's first challenges involves rescuing a group of young girls being harassed by local thugs. Displaying his courage and moral compass, he not only saves them but also empowers them to stand up for themselves. This act establishes Vedant as a protector of the vulnerable and a disruptor of criminal operations. A love story blossoms. Amid his professional struggles, Vedant's personal life takes a turn when he meets Sneha, a strong-willed doctor. Their relationship begins as a practical arrangement to appease their families but gradually evolves into a mutual respect and love. Sneha becomes a source of emotional support, grounding Vedant amidst his battles. The systemic rot. Vedant's efforts to arrest Pujari and his gang draw the ire of Koshan and his political allies. His superiors warn him to back down, revealing the deep-seated corruption within the police force. Even his father, Prabhakar, advises him to compromise, admitting that bribes funded Vedant's education and career. This revelation shakes Vedant's faith in his family and the system. A battle of wills. Undeterred, Vedant intensifies his crackdown on crime, arresting Pujari and targeting Koshan's operations. This escalation leads to violent reprisals, including threats against Vedant's family. The protagonist faces mounting pressure to conform, but his resolve only strengthens. The turning point. The conflict reaches its peak when Koshan orchestrates a public humiliation of Vedant, using his political influence to have Pujari released. Vedant retaliates by dismantling Koshan's empire piece by piece, earning the support of the local community but further alienating his corrupt superiors. A hero emerges. In the climax, Vedant stages a daring raid on Koshan's headquarters, exposing his illegal activities and bringing him to justice. This victory is bittersweet, as Vedant realizes that his fight against corruption is far from over. Nevertheless, he emerges as a symbol of hope and integrity, inspiring others to challenge the status quo. Legacy and reflection. The film concludes with Vedant reflecting on his journey. While he may not possess superpowers, his courage and commitment to justice make him a real-life superhero. The narrative comes full circle, reaffirming the idea that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things through resilience and integrity. This tale of bravery, love, and moral conviction highlights the struggles of one man against a corrupt system, leaving audiences with a powerful message about the importance of standing up for what is right. Impact on society. Vedant's actions inspire a wave of reform in the city. Ordinary citizens, emboldened by his fearless approach, begin to question and resist the corruption they once accepted as inevitable. The media amplifies his achievements, portraying him as a modern-day hero who restored dignity and hope to the region. Local youths, motivated by his example, dream of joining the police force to emulate his values. The ripple effect of Vedant's heroism is seen in the gradual shift in the city's morale. Vendors refuse to pay bribes, women begin walking the streets without fear, and even some officers in the police department reconsider their loyalties. The emotional toll. While the city celebrates Vedant, the personal cost of his crusade becomes evident. His relationship with his father remains strained, as Prabhakar struggles with guilt for compromising his values. Sneha, though proud of Vedant, worries about his safety and the constant threats he faces. She becomes a source of wisdom and compassion, urging him to find a balance between his mission and personal happiness. In one poignant scene, Sneha reminds Vedant that while it is noble to fight for justice, he must also cherish the moments of love and peace that give life meaning. This conversation allows Vedant to reconnect with his humanity, strengthening his resolve without losing sight of his personal life. An unfinished fight. The story does not end with Vedant's triumph over Koshan. Instead, the narrative underscores that corruption is a hydra-head monster. Cutting off one head only reveals others. Vedant accepts this reality but resolves to keep fighting, knowing that each small victory contributes to a larger transformation. A memorable sequence shows Vedant addressing a group of aspiring police officers. He tells them that while the system is flawed, change is possible through persistence, courage, and collective action. This speech becomes a rallying cry, leaving a lasting impression on the next generation. Themes of sacrifice and hope. The film's overarching themes emphasize the sacrifices required to uphold justice. Vedant's journey is not without loss. He faces isolation, danger, and moral dilemmas. However, the hope he instills in others becomes his greatest reward. The movie also explores the duality of human nature, depicting how individuals within the same system can choose vastly different paths. Characters like Prabhakar represent those who succumb to the system, while Vedant symbolizes those who challenge it. This contrast drives home the message that change begins with personal choice. Final scene. The closing scene is a poignant montage of Vedant walking through the streets of Mangalore. He is greeted with respect and gratitude by the people he has sworn to protect. Children run alongside him, imitating his stride, while shopkeepers salute him as he passes. As Vedant looks up at the setting sun, his voiceover reflects on the journey ahead. Justice is not a destination but a path. The steps may be lonely, but each one brings us closer to the world we dream of. If one man's courage can inspire change, imagine what we can achieve together. The camera pans out, capturing Vedant as a solitary figure against the backdrop of the city he transformed. The credits roll, leaving audiences inspired by his journey and hopeful for a better future. Legacy of Bagheera. Bagheera, 2024, is more than a story of a single man's fight against corruption. It is a testament to the power of integrity, resilience, and the belief that ordinary people can bring extraordinary change. It leaves viewers with a renewed sense of responsibility and the courage to confront the challenges in their own lives. The couple's journey culminates in a modest yet poignant wedding ceremony, attended by colleagues, friends, and members of the community whom Vedant has helped. This event signifies a union of two individuals committed to making the world a better place, each in their own way. Empowering the next generation. Toward the end, Vedant shifts his focus toward empowering the youth. Recognizing that systemic change requires collective effort, he begins conducting workshops and seminars for students and young police recruits. Through motivational speeches and hands-on training, he instills in them the values of courage, honesty, and empathy. One of the most moving scenes features a young boy inspired by Vedant's story. The boy, who once believed superheroes existed only in movies, now dreams of joining the police force to become a real-life hero like Vedant. This moment encapsulates the film's core message: the impact of one individual's actions can ripple across generations. Climactic resolution. The final act of the film sees Vedant confronting a syndicate of powerful figures who control the region's political and economic machinery. Unlike Koshin, these adversaries operate with sophistication, masking their crimes behind legal loopholes and layers of bureaucracy. In a high-stakes operation, Vedant gathers evidence against the syndicate and collaborates with honest officers and journalists to expose their deeds. The climactic sequence is a testament to his strategic brilliance and unwavering resolve. Despite attempts on his life and immense pressure to back down, Vedant prevails, ensuring that justice is served. A hero's quiet resolve. The film concludes on a reflective note, with Vedant standing on a beach at sunrise. As the waves crash against the shore, he contemplates the battles he has fought and the ones yet to come. Though weary, his spirit remains unbroken. The voiceover captures his enduring determination. The fight for justice is endless, but it is also the most rewarding. Each victory, no matter how small, is a step toward the world we all deserve. I may walk this path alone, but I know I am not truly alone. Courage is contagious, and the fire we ignite in others will light the way forward. Legacy and hope. The final shot pans out to reveal a city transformed, streets bustling with life, children playing without fear, and citizens engaging in acts of kindness and responsibility. Vedant's story inspires a collective awakening, reminding audiences that change begins with individual actions. As the credits roll, the film leaves viewers with a profound sense of hope and empowerment. Bagheera is not just a story about one man's fight against corruption. It is a call to action for every individual to rise against injustice and be the change they wish to see. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.